Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a first impression for the Becca collaboration with Chrissy Teigen. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. I don't really know her well, but I follow her Instagram and I know that she's a model and she is a wife of John Legend, which I love. So anyway, other than that, I know she's a good cook, she's a good mom, she looks good, she looks hot, whatever. So anyway, she's a star, of course. So she made a palette for Becca, and I'm really interested to try it because it just looks so good. Whenever Becca have a collaboration with someone, just like with Jacqueline Hill, last year, I got excited because you get a lot of things with it. So anyway, so I got my product at the beccacosmetics.com. I got a discount with it because I'm new and I sign up and stuff like that. So if you want to get a discount on this palette, go ahead and sign up on the website, her website, beccacosmetics.com. That way you'll get a 20% if you're a first time member. And so I only got this for $36 with a free shipping and no tax, which is really awesome. So anyway, other than that, this is available at Sephora and her website. So I'm not sure if it's available at Ulta. I don't know yet, but I'll link that down below if it is. So anyway, so I got the product. I have not tried this whatsoever. I haven't even touched it. I haven't even looked at it. I haven't opened it whatsoever. I want to share my first impression here in my channel with you guys. That way we can, like get excited about it first time. So anyway, this is the product right here. It's really nice. It's the rose gold, which is so nice because it's kind of like made towards the medium to dark skin tone, I believe. So it's really pretty, and her name is right there, Chrissy. So lighting is so whatever. So this is the name is so pretty, and there's a really nice biography in the back. It says Becca x Chrissy. It says, remember to smile, laugh a lot, and treasure every moment of an endless summer with the Glow Face palette. Okay, this is the name of the palette, Glow Face palette. Created in collaboration with a model, mom, cookbook author, and ultimate California cool beauty, Chrissy Teigen. Chrissy is our all-time favorite girl crush. Hashtag. She captures the essence of what Becca stands for. Effortless, natural, authentic beauty. Together, we've cooked up the most beautiful face palette full of warm, lush, sultry shades, and all handpicked by Chrissy. Okay, so this basically it tells you the details of the whole collaboration and why they picked Chrissy and stuff like that. And so I got some interesting sample with it too. I mean, I got this cool things that you can it's like a sticker actually. It says Becca x Chrissy. I haven't heard anybody talk about this. So this is really cool. You can put this on the palette itself. You got your all those stickers right there. It's so cute. You got the palette, the lipstick, and then Shimmer Bay is so cute. So I also got the a little bit of a sample of the, what is this, coverage without the I believe this is a foundation sample. Good. This is the pamphlet right here, and in the back there is a code, so 15% for my NYX purchase. So anyway, this is kind of like a pamphlet, a whole product itself. It says welcome, ingredients. It has so 1 blushes, 1 bronzer, and 2 shimmers. Okay, I'm just looking around because I've never, I haven't opened this or look at it or whatever. So okay, it's so funny, and she got different looks on this one, so you can copy it if you want. But it's so funny because there is like kind of like a cookbook or something like that. It says ingredients: a half teaspoon first light priming filter, 1 pump of ultimate complexion, directions, and it's so funny. So this is like her kind of like what's the softer side. So this is kind of like a softer side look if you want to copy it from the palette. And then the next one is called the friend. So this is the second look. if you want to copy it. And then the third one is this one right here, which is so pretty. That's Chrissy, by the way. She's so pretty, isn't she? And this is called the Muse. So anyway, let's go ahead and check out the palette itself. This is so chic, by the way. I just love the whole packaging. Whoa. Okay. And I also got another sample of, what is this? First Light Priming Filter. It's nice. Alright, so this is what it looks like. Everybody knows this palette right here already. This is what it looks like. It's very chic and it has like kind of like mango-ish, you know, like marble color like that. It actually looks like a food. I'm just kidding. So anyway, this is kind of like I hate to open, I mean, yeah, there's a plastic right there, that way you won't mess up the or scratch the thing. So anyway, the top is rubberized and I'm just gonna leave it there because, you know, why not? I don't really like the prints and stuff like that to be on the palette, so that's nice. And in the back it tells you the products right there. I'm not gonna flash you. So the name of this is Rose Gold, Malibu Soleil, Beach Nectar, Hibiscus Bloom. So there's two highlighters, that is Rose Gold and Beach Nectar. Let's go ahead and open it. Oh my gosh, the mirror though. I love it. Let's go check out our makeup. Go ahead and show ya. Alright, so I'm not gonna show the mirror, but cover that up. Alright, so this is the products right here, as you guys can see. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but I'm gonna take out the film, that way you can see better. Alright, so these are the products right there. So pretty, isn't it? So what I'm noticing right off the bat is the shimmers on this is kind of just a little bit bigger. They all have shimmers. Even the blush, it looks like the blush is kind of, I'm gonna flip it like that. So the blush looks like right there. The blush looks like a little bit matte and doesn't have that much of like a shimmer. So pretty and very clean actually. So the products alone has so much glitters. I'm hoping that shimmers and glitters, I don't know if they're the same. Shimmers? They're kind of like big shimmers. Okay, so the bronzer even has shimmers, a little bit glitters. I think they're together. So anyway, I'm gonna swatch this using a brush. That way it won't contaminate. I'm not gonna use my finger. That way we can get a really precise, you know, swatching. This is the bronzer. So there's definitely like big chunks of shimmers, but they're kind of pretty, I guess, for summer. Okay, the bronzer is not as pigmented. There's a lot of shimmers though. Oh my gosh, I hope I don't mind that. Okay, the bronzer is kind of just a little bit. It does show up, as you guys can see. That's the bronzer right there. This is my other hand. It's the bronzer right here. It's a little bit subtle to the side, which is kind of weird because, you know, you would think that this would be a little bit darker, especially, you know, that way it will show more, especially if you are medium skin tone to dark. So anyway, let's go ahead and swatch the blush. I'm gonna use the same brush. Okay, picked up some. Okay, so the blush See, the way I'm swatching it right now, I am blending it just like how you would in cheeks. It is very pretty though. I love the blush because it's very subtle, as you guys can see. It's very subtle and it has a pinkish coral to it. It's so pretty, and there's a little bit shimmer to it, but it doesn't show as much like the bronzer. That's so pretty. Look at that. You guys can see, or is it like washing off again? Let's go control the lighting. Alright, so let's go ahead and swatch the highlighter. So I'm going to swatch the, what is the first one name? Called the Rose Gold, is on the top right here. So I'm going to swatch that with the brush. Let's see how the pigmentation is. It's powdery. It doesn't really, well, let me go ahead and get some more. God, the shimmers fly everywhere. Alright, so that is the shimmer right there. So you guys can see right here. It is subtle, but it's very pretty though. It's a rose gold prettiness. This might really pop with tanner skin tone. It's really pretty. I'm not sure how this is going to, you know, pop for lighter skin tone or pale, because I think this is gearing towards medium to darker skin tone, definitely. But I'm not sure about the bronzer, okay? The next one that I'm going to swatch is the second highlighter, which is called, I don't really know, saying the Beach Nectar one, which is this one right here. This one right there. That has Becca x Chrissy in it, which is so pretty. Alright, so let's go ahead. Now this one is, what's the name of this again? Beach Nectar? I don't really know. Okay, Beach Nectar. This one is more of, I would say it looks like more like a little bit champagne rose gold to it that is together. It has more, it's definitely has a little gold in it. It's more like a gold, rose gold. I don't know. They are kind of like similar, but this one has more like a gold showing through it, which is I don't know about that. I think I like the rose gold better, because the Beach Nectar one has like, you know, big flecks of gold a little bit. I mean shimmer. I mean big shimmer gold that kind of shows weird. The rose gold is more subtle than the second highlight. So anyway, let's go ahead and try this. I don't have any bronzer right now. I did contour a little bit, but other than that, that's pretty much it. And I don't have a blush either. So let's go ahead and, whoa, that's a lot of shimmers. I'm scared. Okay, I like subtle shimmers, but not like a big one. Alright, let's go ahead and try this. I'm going to use a big, you know, just a regular blush brush. I'm going to go with the bronzer first. Now this is definitely powdery. Alright. You can see. Not bad. It does show, so you guys can see the difference. I'm not sure if you guys can see the difference, but let's go ahead and apply some here. I'm just blending it back and forth, that way I can get a subtle. Not bad, it does show. It is kind of a little bit hard to apply. This is pretty. I love that it doesn't, the shimmer doesn't show as much. I don't really like shimmers on my bronzer. I prefer the matte. But this one doesn't really show that much. I love it. Look at that. So pretty. It's very subtle. It's a subtle bronzer for sure. It is pretty. I don't know if this will show up for like a real dark skin tone. This is probably good for medium to tan, because it's not as dark, you know, it's not as dark of a bronzer. Okay, so this is the bronzer on me. The shimmers are flying on my nose. It makes me sneeze. Okay, let's go with the blush. Okay, the blush is pigmented, but it is a subtle pigmented. It's not like you know, like right away it's like bam on your face. You can control it, which is nice. It does show. It does give you a like a glow peach pink. It's so pretty. And it is, I mean, it doesn't look like a blush on my cheeks. It looks like my own flush. It's so pretty. Nice, isn't it? I love this one. I love the blush. Wow, I love Becca's blushes for sure. Gives you like a summer glow all the time. Most of her blushes do. Look at that! I'm glowing like Chrissy. Wow. It doesn't look like a blush at all. It doesn't look like a powder. It just looked like my own flush. I love it. With the bronzer it does kind of like gives you your own summer flush look. Alright, so let's go ahead with the highlight. I'm gonna use two highlighters, that way you guys can see the difference. The first one that I'm going to apply, which is going to be on my lip, is the rose gold highlighter. That way you guys can see which one is glowing better. This one is so powdery though. I'm not sure if it's powdery or it's the shimmer. Okay, so this is the rose gold on my left. It's definitely rose gold. Now this will not show good with the lighter skin tone. Now you see those flecks of bigger shimmers. I don't really like those. I don't like big shimmers. For some reason, this one kind of like, you know, it will definitely show texture on your skin. Now this one I'm not loving because it doesn't really like, I don't know, it just looks powder on my cheeks. I mean on my cheekbone right there. I can tell that it's a powder in there. Alright, so on the other side on this side I'm gonna use the other one, which is what's the name of it? I always forget. Beach Nectar. Beach Nectar has even more bigger shimmer. Now this one poppin'. This one will pop like better than the rose gold because it has gold chunks of glitters in it. And it will, so you guys can see, they're both beautiful though, but this will show up better than the rose gold. So I'm gonna use the beach nectar on my nose. This will look really pretty on tan to dark skin tone for sure. Now, oof, that's a lot of powder. Alright, so I love this palette. The only thing that is very concerning is it's very powdery and the shimmers are just so big. The bronzer is so pretty. It will give you a glow. This might show up pretty for lighter skin tone, but you just have to be really careful when you dip your brush in it because it will probably show a little bit darker on your skin. But if you just like lightly tap your brush, it will probably show really nice. But it is really subtle bronzer. It doesn't really like wham bam darken your face right away or something like that. It does look like a sun bronzer to me. It looks really pretty on me because I'm a medium, skin tone. So that's so pretty, and I love the bronzer for sure. And also love the blush. Now the blush, I was kind of like shook because I thought I will never like it because I don't know. I thought that it won't show up as much. As nice on my skin. On my cheeks. I can't talk today. So anyway, it's so pretty. I'm gonna tell you the one that I really like when it comes to the two highlighters. All right. When it comes to it, I don't really prefer any of it, but if I have to choose, I'm probably gonna choose the beach nectar because it does show, as you guys can see, shows more than the rose gold on my cheekbones, and it does give you, like a glow more than the. I prefer the beach nectar than the rose gold, is what I'm saying. I was just kind of like disappointed with the highlighters though. They are very glittery. Shimmers of glitters is just like big. Normally her shimmers are kind of like finely milled shimmers, subtle shimmers. But this one, for some reason, is kind of like big. But anyway, so my first impression on this palette, it is a really good palette though. I don't like the highlighters though. They're not my favorite on this palette. But I love the blush and the bronzer. It works for me for sure. So is this worth your money? If you are a fan of Chrissy, then go ahead and get it. If you don't mind big shimmers and big chunks of gold shimmers, this is a good palette. But if you already have the Jacqueline palette, why bother getting this? It's kind of like the same actually. Anyway, this is a pretty good palette. The fact that I only got it for $36, I think it's a good deal. This is so cute though. I'm not gonna take out the plastic on this one because look how my fingerprints are all over already on the whole palette, which is so frustrating. You want to keep it like, shiny and stuff like that, but you can't, if you're gonna be using it so much. So anyway, this will be a good collector's item. This is kind of like a collector's item when it comes to a collaboration with Becca because her palettes when she comes out with collaboration are all chic and very elegant and classy. So anyway, I love this palette. Go ahead and get yours if you are interested to try this palette. Anyway, this will be my first impression and a review on this palette. I hope you find this helpful, and I will see you again on my next video. Please leave a comment if you have any advice or suggestion for my channel. I really do appreciate it. And thank you guys for watching and giving me a little bit of your time. I will see you again later. Bye guys.